Bloody hell, Fernie, where'd your beard go? Why you got just a mustache? That's not important right now. What is important is we are finally, today's the day, we are doing the 79 series interior, finally. One of the most hated things on the 79 apart from the diff and the underpowered motor and the shitty interior and every other shit reason about this car, but doesn't matter. We are taking the Cruiser into the 21st century and we're gonna start by ripping out the dash. So let's get started on that. Hot tip, pulling this off. Keep this nut loose so when you pull it towards yourself, you don't hit yourself in the face. There we go. No black eyes around here, Mark. Well, here we are. How easy was that on a scale of 1 to 3?
3.5.
Could have gone better, but it could have gone worse, that's for sure. We got everything off. We got all of our bits just here. We've got our dash itself down there. Oh, yeah. Steering wheel, all that stuff. Do yourself a favor. Get bags and label them. Label your bags. Moving on to the seats. Interior teardown in full effect. Next day, the car is stripped. Here we go. Have a go with that. That'll do it for you. So, dash is fully out. Floor's fully out. Seats are fully out. Gotta take all this stuff out, but we are pretty much entirely stripped. Next move is going to be cleaning and then preparing for sound deadening because we got 37s, so it's not exactly quiet in there. So clean up, sound deadening, and then the install will start because the install is the coolest bit. And yeah, here's all our gear though, all over the tray. I was gonna take the tray off because there is something coming in the next episode. The tray's going. This whole thing is going to be a completely different you in a month's time, getting ready for a big trip. Super excited. Let's crack into this clean because I would rather see it done than film talking about it. Willie, what do we have here, mate? What do we have here?
I reckon do that from the start.
Oh, Willie, what do we have here, mate?
Just a bit of an interior redecoration.
Oh.
A bit of a paint, a bit of a clean. Throw it back in.
Yeah, we just hit it with the Scotch Brite. Scotch Brite, bit of wax and grease remover. Wiped it all down. And now she's looking schmicko, ready for some paint. So we'll flick over that and then we will go again. Here we got the interior fully stripped out, nice and clean. We just repaired a little bit of surface rust just there as well. Just used Brunox. Those guys are killing it. Not sponsored, but great product. Anyway, this is all clean, wiped down, ready to go. I'm going to start doing some sound deadening, and we'll see how that looks. For those of you who are unsure what sound deadening does, here's a before and after for you. Before, after. It's the next day because I got tired, but I cannot stress this enough. If you guys are thinking about getting car builders, I cannot recommend it. So here is a panel that doesn't have car builders on it. You can't make that up. And this isn't sponsored by car builders, but the hype is real, guys. Just coming from me, the hype is real. It is 100% worth it. You guys are killing it. It wasn't difficult. It wasn't easy. It was pretty easy. Here we have final result. The whole cab is sound deadened. Even the doors are good. It is an absolute crazy difference. I just showed you in the last clip. We've got everything there. Don't look too closely though, because it is my first time doing it. So I think I've done okay, especially this back wall bit. Not not too shabby. It doesn't matter because it's going to be under vinyl anyway, but it's definitely going to help with a bit of the sound from the 37. So now I think it's time to start chucking the vinyl floor back in and then get the interior back in. Progress update, door cards installed. Don't mind the black handle. We've got all of our sound deadening down, got our back wall all installed, roof's back in, everything is looking good. We would be installing the carpet. However, we washed it and it's still wet, so we'll be moving straight onto the dash. I'm very keen to see this black dash. The dash install so far is going swimmingly. How's your side going, mate?
Yeah, still a bit grey. Is not the same colour.
Well, we may or may not have forgotten to paint it. Not a big deal. We'll go paint it now. Alrighty, so obviously we're halfway through doing the interior. It's time to chuck this thing back in. Wait, no, I thought I was going to say a funny catchphrase, but I forgot.
Funny.
It's time to chuck this in. If I was an idiot, which I'm not, we got to bring this baddie into the 21st century. So we have, ooh, yeah, touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, the reflection of the camera, all the good bits. This is from Jordan's garage. Seems like a pretty good dude. And we're about to test his stuff out. So let's have a go of installing this. Current update. Last night, Willie and I were going through doing the steering wheel. We're trying to work on the... Wait, that hasn't been revealed yet. I haven't revealed the steering wheel yet, and I'm going to wait. But we're working on the steering wheel, trying to get the cruise control to work. Working on the head unit. There's a lot of wires, and it was just getting late. We were like, nah, I'm not going to bother. Zach should be coming home. Max Venture should be coming home tomorrow, today, this afternoon. So we're going to use a bit of his expertise because he knows a little bit about that. However, in the meantime, our carpet has been drying out after we washed it. We've got Muzz's 40 out there. That thing is going to be a big, big, big build. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be Muzz's adventures. But carpet has been drying. It's about dry now. I'm going to chuck it in soon. Apart from that, dash update actually. Here we go. Dash is... This black is unreal. I literally cannot get enough of it. It is so, so good. Sound deadening's down, as I said previously, but I'm really, really loving how this is coming together. Also, shout out 70 Series store. We've got these new door seals in. These are the best. Oh my God, the car is now way more like dust-proof, soundproof, waterproof. This is going to be an absolute game changer for the Ute. Shout out 70 Series store. Use OT5 on their store for 5% off anything. They are killer. Working into the night, we have got the multimeter out. That's how you know it's getting serious. Got the cruise control here, got the steering wheel over there, we got wiring diagrams up here, we got documentation here, we got 100 million different wires. Yeah, I do. We got Max Venture over there. I don't think it can zoom that far. We're doing all the electrical stuff, aren't we, Zach?
Trying.
Zach is loving my electronic knowledge, aren't you?
I've been trying to fix my mail all night.
Yeah, so I'm not really a genius when it comes to all this electrical stuff, but lucky I got someone who's at least 10 times of a genius as me.
I only figured it out because I was once a retard too.
10 times 0 is still 0. Nah, I should make those jokes after we're done because he's still helping me. Nah, but we're working on this. We're gonna get this cruise stuff sorted, plug it into the steering wheel, and then steering wheel install.
So we're hoping what we're doing is, because we're trying to marry up two different brands and two different wiring loom assemblies, we need to get, that's the aftermarket cruise, and that's the Bluetooth module, and we're trying to get this Bluetooth module, install it in the steering wheel, so we don't need to use this stalk. But the issue is, obviously, there's different wires, different pin-outs, and different readings. So we've gone through the stalk positions, recorded all their resistance.
Stalk positions with the boys.
And we're going to compare it to the steering wheel, and hopefully they're close or on par. And if the resistance are the same, I have no idea how that's configured, but hopefully that's the same, and it's just resistor values in different positions. And if they're the same, then we just marry up the readings from the stalk and readings from the steering wheel, match the readings, and then wire it up accordingly. So instead of going into a factory loom, because we don't have factory power cruise control, we're going to this
workmate things. So I'm glad he knows what he's talking about. Whether it's the electronic stuff or the optimal stalking position, but we're gonna figure it out either way. So this is where we're currently up to. This is all the different resistors on both the stalk and the steering wheel. So now we're going to try crack open the wheel to see if we can change some resistors around and make these cruise control buttons actually functional, which would be ideal instead of using that. Well, in true fashion, I got bored. Cruise control will be sorted. However, I had to keep chucking stuff back in the interior. So we are in the car. Here we have the head unit. Oh, I cannot wait to peel that bit off. But here is a good look of what I'm seeing so far down in the infotainment section at least. Got new shifters as well. That's also 70 series store. Hit those guys up. Awesome products. But the black dash looks absolutely killer. Absolutely insane. But there is something missing. And it's not that N80 clock spring. It's what's going to be sitting in front of it. So it is time to stop mucking around. We need to install the showpiece of this interior build. I cannot wait. It's time to reveal the steering wheel. Would you have a look at that? We have a partially completed, 90% completed interior. That looks nuts. It's basically a Tesla. Anyway, only thing we got left is we're going to be doing custom trim on the doors, and we have got some seats in here, super unique. You'll never guess what seats I'm putting in the cruiser. But I couldn't care less. This looks absolutely killer. This is the most stellar looking... You'd never guess where I am right now. What I'm currently looking at, and you're about to look at, that was the door closing because I just got out of the interior of the 79. It looks nuts. Without further ado, check this shit out. here we are, we're in the ute. Finally, it's come together. This thing looks sick. Oh, yeah. I'm so G'd up, hey. I say that all the time, don't I? Anyway, door cards are still grey. Don't worry about that, that'll be sorted later. Right now, I am preparing for my trip to Cape York, which is way more important than having an entirely black interior. However, you get the point, it's sick. Spoiler alert, FGXR6 seats. Can confirm, comfy as hell. Right now, we have up here, we have the hat holder with the Akubra concrete cowboys on top. We have got the JDM style fisheye mirror. I don't know if you'd call it fisheye, but this rocked this in JDM cars back in the day. It's pretty tough, I like it. This is our cruise control setup right here. Loves to see it. I was gonna wire it up to here, however, that will come. But right now I'm rocking the Stork because in the interest of time, I have literally 6 days before I go to Cape York. Cape York, oh my God, that's gonna be so exciting, so sick. And I'll be doing a rig rundown video before I go. So if you have any questions, chuck it in the comment section of this video below and I will answer them to my best ability in the rig rundown before I go. However, what else is in here? We've got the 12 volt back here still, the car builders. Little fuse panel. It's not the neatest looking thing ever, but it's gonna work. We've got the little fridge here. That's gonna work mad. That smells like disgusting in there. Yuck, I'm gonna leave that air out. Oh, that's feral. Anyway, windows are gonna be down for a bit. What else to talk about in here? While we're on the topic of the interior, I wanna get in and involved and talk about some of the boys that helped me out with this. The boys have hooked it up. Shout out to a few of the boys that really helped out with this project. The 70 series store. Pick them up for your door seals, your shift knobs, your armrests, all those kind of comfort goodies. Hit up Cap'n Industries. Cap'n Industries makes fire extinguishers and fire extinguisher brackets. He's an Aussie dude, local, awesome guy. And if you care about your pride and joy as much as I do, 10 out of 10 recommend chucking a fire extinguisher in there. Because not all of us are Sparkies, and even some people are Sparkies. It's always good to have that extra bit of assurance. So far, there's still heaps more to cover, but this interior is, I would say, 99% complete. The only thing that's going to go left is I'm going to get some black door thingamajiggies. What are these called? Armrests. And I'm going to custom make my own door cards, which is going to be super exciting. I haven't done that before. Upholstering for the first time. G'd up. We'll see how that goes. But apart from that, this has come together unreal. I'm a little bit lazy. I'm not going to lie. But you get the point across. It looks sick. Looks mad. You're G'd up. You've liked this video, I've liked this video, I've commented, you've commented, I've subscribed, you've subscribed. We're all a big happy lovey family. And this car will be doing some nuts shit very soon. So I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks heaps. I'll catch you in the next one where we will be covering the rig rundown pre-Cape York adventure. Even saying that sentence is nuts. I'll see you in the next one.